In this video, we'll take a closer look at Adobe Spark Video. So the first thing we need to do to create an Adobe Spark video is to press this plus sign here at the side. Then you've got lots of options, but for this example, we're going to click the video. It then asks you to name the project, so to give it a title. So we could have a project about Nelson Mandela. There we are. And then it asks you to pick a story template. So these templates along here give you options. You can choose the promote an idea template, which say if you had like a Dragon's Den type scenario in class where you'd have to promote an idea. The next one along is if you've been somewhere on holiday, you'd like to tell people what happened. A hero's journey, you could use that in like a history lesson, maybe possibly in this Nelson Mandela project that we're doing here now. We've got a show and tell, describe something that's important to you. You could have a personal growth template here, so share an experience that's changed how you view the world. There's an option here for teachers to use, so you could use this to help the audience learn a new idea and build understanding. And then what's not clear really is that we've got more this way here. We need to just press this button here to take a view of them. So there's an invitation template here, so you could get your audience excited about an upcoming event, or you could make up your own. So for this example, I'm going to choose make up my own. So this will give me a clean slate to work on, and then we'll start from there. So pick this one, and then now it starts building your project together. There we are. So we've landed here now, and it's important for the children or students to realise there's more than one software available to present. You don't have to always choose Microsoft PowerPoint or Google Slides. This is also an option, a good option, Adobe Spark Video. So it loads up like this. Down the bottom here, you've got your slides. So at the moment, we've only got one slide. So we need to add more. And what we do is we just press this button here. I want 5 slides. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. And then I want to edit the first slide. So I'll click on number 1. And then as I click there, you've got then 4 options. You can insert a video, a text, a photo, or an icon. If you select video, you can bring in your own videos that you've recorded. You can select the video once and then press open, and then it will load onto that screen there. Another option is text. So I'm just going to press the text here, and then we're going to give it a title. There we are. And then what you'll notice is that there's the plus sign has appeared here now, so you can add other things to this slide. So you can have the video like I showed earlier, or you can have a photo. Notice that the icons logos disappeared now. We'll come back to that later on in another slide. So I'll choose photo, and then again you can upload your own photo if you wanted to. If you've taken photos on an iPad and then uploaded it to a device, you can go and get them from there. You've got find free photos, which is built into Adobe, or you've got all these options down here. For today, and I think the best option is find free photos. The thing is with this is that they've got a Creative Commons license. So what that means is that there's no copyright issues if you use these images if you were to publish your work. So in here now, I'm going to just type in Nelson Mandela and see what comes up. Okay, so there's quite a few stuff come up here now. Maybe if I do that, we'll get a bit more. Got a few down here, so we can get these in to the presentation. You got a lot there, so I'll go back up here and I'm going to choose. I'll choose this one. There's a bit more colour in this one here. As you can see there now, it's brought in the image, but as you can see on the image, it's more of a rectangle more than a square. So you might want to change the size of the video. So the way we do that is that we go up here and click on the resize button. So I'm currently on square, which may be better for if the children decided to publish their work on social media like Instagram or similar kind of platforms. But I think for this example, the widescreen version would be better. This is a discussion you could have in class with your students. I think that looks better like that. So I'm going to go back now to the layout where we were before, and we're going to have a look at a template again. So we've got 4 templates down the side here. So the first one is the full screen, which you've got at the moment. You can then click split screen, so it uses everything that you've included already, but changes the way it looks. You've got caption. We could use it like that. I quite like that one. Or you've got title and text. So you could put another piece of text down there. I'm happy with caption. I'm going to leave it like that. We're happy with the picture we've got in the back. We're happy with the title. We're happy with the size. The next thing we need to look at is recording. So as this is the first slide and it's got a title Nelson Mandela, I think just the audio with having the title Nelson Mandela will be appropriate here. So all we need to do is press this record button here. Now sometimes, if this is the first time you've used Adobe Spark Video, there'll be a pop-up appearing asking you if it's okay for Adobe Spark to use your microphone on the computer. You always need to allow that, so just press the allow button and then you're away to go. So all we need to do is press this button here. I need to hold it for as long as you need to record. So if I was to press this now, Nelson Mandela. And then once I finish, just take the click away and then it's record. Let's have a look at it, or listen. Nelson Mandela. Okay, so what you've noticed there is that it's recorded my voice, and then automatically it's got music in the background. So we'll talk a little bit about that later on. But if you're not happy with the audio that you recorded, you can just simply press this button again, and it'll record over the old one. There we are. So the next thing we need to do is take a look at a theme. So you've got 3 themes here. If I press the medium, it'll change the writing a little bit, and then if I take it to dark, it'll change it again. You've got more themes down here. So you've got tidal, elevate, focus, flare, statement. So depending on the piece of work that you're working on, maybe this is the time again to have discussions with the pupils in your class of which one looks right for the right presentation. I'm going to choose elevate. As you notice here, you can change the colours. So I'm going to change to elevate green. See how that looks. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So the next thing we need to do is to take a look at music. As I said before, it automatically selects this one here, so places I've been. So if you want to listen to any track that you can add to the background, you just press on the left hand side, there's a play button. So you could use that. If you want to select it, you need to press the actual text itself, and then that will change the selected audio or the selected music that appears in the background. There's plenty of choice here, so let's have a look what we can have here. I'm going to bring this one in, bringing change. It's quite dramatic, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm happy with that. And then what we need to do now is press the play button, and you'll be able to hear the music in the background, including what we've recorded. Here we go. Nelson Mandela. Okay, and then up the top here, you've got a slider as well, so you can select how loud you want the music to play in the background during the presentation. Okay, so I'm happy with that slide. The next thing we need to do is move on to the next slide. So in this slide, for this example, I'm going to show you how to bring in an icon and what they actually are. So if we look at icons, what happens next is this appears at the side here, where you've got to search. So at the moment I'm searching Mandela and that's all that's come up. So maybe if I change it to South Africa, I'll get a little bit more. Yep, so I've got some options here that I could use as an icon. I'm going to use this here. And that will give me an icon in the middle there. There we are. And the next thing you can do is you can go back and have a look at the theme. So the reason they're using themes is that it'll look professional from start to finish. You'll have the same colours going from the start of the presentation to the end of the presentation. And we can have a look at maybe if the theme with the first picture and the second slide, if it's appropriate or not. So there might be a better option. Let's have a look. So we could go down to here and have a look here to see how this looks. So it's changing everything within the presentation. So we'll try the green one. And as you can see down the bottom here, it changes everything. So I'm going to have a look if we can find one with the colours of South Africa's flag, potentially. So if I use tidal, if I use yellow, maybe the red will look better, or green, let's have a look. Yeah, I think the green looks good there. So as you need to go back into the theme sometimes to have a look which looks best. So we've done the first slide, the second slide. At the moment, we've chosen the icon, and then possibly the next thing we need to do is record. So all I need to do is press the record button. During this presentation, we'll give you a little more information about Nelson Mandela. And then if you're happy with that, you can... During this presentation, we'll give you a little more information about Nelson Mandela. So that's only from that slide there. You could press the button here at the side here to see if you like it from the start. Nelson Mandela. During this presentation, we'll give you a little more information about Nelson Mandela. There you go. So that's it for the slides for today, just to show you what's possible more than anything. Next thing I'm going to show is the share function. So if we press share here, we can press the publish button and then give it a title. You could even give it a category if you wanted to. Use stories. And then happy with that, yeah, we can create a link now. And what that does, it brings everything together now. So the picture, the audio that you recorded, the music in the background, the logos and everything. So this is why it takes quite a bit of time. So it's bringing everything together to create a hyperlink. And then you can copy and paste that hyperlink or URL or website to anywhere you want. So you can include it in an email, you can include it in Seesaw to pass out to parents. You could even the children could even use it to use whilst they're using Google Classroom. So if there's a piece of work being set within Google Classroom, they can copy and paste that and send it back as their response to an assignment. You've got buttons along the bottom here that makes things a little bit easier for you to share. Or you could simply press this copy here and paste that wherever you want. The next one we're going to have a look at is download. So you can press download and then that will then do the same thing as it did before, bring everything together, and you could save that as an MP4 onto your device. And that's it. Adobe Spark Video.